First of all, welcome back, welcome back, and welcome back. I'm super excited to be here. I'm super excited for this podcast because this is something I've always envisioned when I started the podcast to go out into different people's business ventures and entrepreneurs to see, so you guys can actually see, them in business. So my dream has finally come true. And it couldn't be more better than someone who I care about dearly. She's such amazing and have great stuff, which I'm going to taste. And this is why I too want to come back and taste it for free. But I have this amazing, my favorite. I've been here before, so I'm not gonna lie. I love these desserts. Oh my gosh, they're so good. I'm gonna eat it while we're doing this. So you guys gonna see how people don't judge somebody else. But without further ado, I'm gonna let my girl introduce herself while I chime into this. What this is, I'm eating?
That is, it has a cookie with cream base with a cookies and cream ice cream sandwich on top. So it's like all of our milkshakes are basically, milkshake with a dessert on top.
Oh my gosh.
So we got all the milkshakes with a twist.
Oh my gosh. Tell me about your business.
All right, so what's up, y'all? My name is Cassidy Jones. I am the CEO, founder of LOL Burger Bar, located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, off of the Forest Ferry Road. It's on the backside of Buckhead, in case y'all, not familiar. It's a little ritzy over here, a little bougie. We get a little bougie, bougie shadow, a little bit.
Period.
But I also own Crew Lounge on Edgewood, so if you guys are into the nightlife, hookah, that whole vibe, that whole scene, I also own that as well. But we are here because we are actually here at LOL Burger Bar doing this taping. And LOL is a new concept. It's my baby. I started it from scratch. And it is a gourmet burger spot. You can do vegan burgers, you can do beef, or you can get turkey. I know a lot of places in Atlanta not sell turkey, but if you're looking for a gourmet turkey burger, you can get it right here in Atlanta. All right, so that's it.
That's it. But if I got something, girl, let me tell you. Don't try to knock up a little tipsy off of my ice cream. So, tell me, how did this start?
So, I own Crew, right? So Crew is a franchise. And I always wanted to, own a restaurant, be in that old space, a bar. But I never really had, the experience and the guts to actually do it, So it was like when Crew came about, it was like, okay, perfect. Franchise, the system's already there. So my husband and I were, and I kid you not, we were laying in bed, doing pillow talk, and I was like, babe, I'm about to buy a restaurant. I'm about to buy a burger spot, right? Because both of us love burgers.
I do too. You know that. I share that with you.
Yes.
That's my favorite.
Yes. So everywhere we go, we travel the world and to different places, and we actually look up different places that have great burgers. So I was like, we love burgers, so I want to open up a burger spot. Everybody loves burgers. You can't go wrong with burgers. So, so I was like, I'll buy a burger spot. So he got a restaurant dog, okay, yeah, Cassidy up to one of her shenanigans again, pay me no attention or whatever, as he normally does. And so I was like, okay, I found one. So a couple of months went by. It's like, okay, babe, we close on December. He was like, what? You close on December on what? The burger spot? He's like, yeah, I bought it. So I was like, okay. So he was like, okay.
But wait, he was like, okay, so you didn't tell him the whole process?
No, he don't listen to all that. He don't care what I do. He just don't bankrupt us.
Okay, that's it. Listen, that's it.
He knows. He's like, look, one day your businesses and your ventures is gonna retire me, because he's an attorney. And he's like, I'm tired of doing this, and I want to be able to lay on the beach, not have to worry about billable hours. So one day this is going to retire us. So have it, as long as it don't bankrupt us. That's his MO. So a couple of months went by. I told him, I said, hey, I bought it, right? Literally, we were laying in bed, And I don't know if we got conversations in the bed.
That's the best part.
That's our thing. That's our thing.
Look, I've been talking to myself, but
you know what? So I got a card game too, and we hook up couples. So we gonna buy you somebody. I'm gonna do the card game.
okay.
So it's gonna be like a date night, like a like a wine date night.
Let me just get my makeup together. Go ahead, listen. If I got all kind of chocolate on my teeth, don't hear.
No, you good. You good.
Good, don't hear.
Okay,
This
so
is so good, though. This is so good.
all right, so we're what?
Oh,
Laying in bed, and we literally came up with the whole concept, the name, the whole nine, just about laying in bed.
like
Same night in one night. So he was like, so I was like, you know, I wanted to be social media driven, right? Because everybody is posting these pictures, you got these influencers, like social media is like the thing right now. So
that's what drives your business.
yeah, it drives business. I said it needs to be something that is like social media driven. So then Pinky was Slutty Vegan, was like taking over with her social media,
She's killing it.
crazy.
Killing it.
So I was like, you know, I need something that's catchy, that people are, you know, that's different. Because a burger is a burger. I mean, it's only so many ways you can make a burger, right? So it's like, I need something that's like catchy, that's gonna draw people to try this burger. So he was like, what do we do acronyms? Social media acronyms, right? So LOL, WTF, you know, so we did a whole Google search trying to find all these acronyms to find, you know, on the internet. I was like, that's it. LOL, burger bar, right? So, but LOL doesn't stand for laugh out loud. So this is me being me, you know, as I'm not trying to be deep. So the concept
This is good. What is this?
so that's one of our well, this is a concoction that she made, but we do flavored lemonades.
Mm-hmm.
So strawberry pina colada, raspberry, you can do peach, mango, or you can do cotton candy.
Baby, y'all ain't playing, Mom. Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody loves the lemonades. So
The lemonade is the bomb.
it's good.
It is perfectly sweet. It's not bitter.
Right. It's good.
I hate on places where lemonade is bitter.
Right. And it's supposed to be sweet. I mean, it's lemonade.
It's lemonade. People be like, you having sour lemon? I'm like, this ain't what I want. I want that lemonade.
Yeah.
Y'all saw that color purple? When she brought that lemonade to the bag, that lemonade looked so good. But this is lemonade.
Right. Yeah, I mean, this is sour. It's supposed to be sweet, you know? But our lemonade, our strawberry lemonade actually has strawberries in it. So we muddle the strawberries, like you can go to a bar and you see them like muddle with the fruit. So we muddle the strawberry and then put the syrup in there and then put the, you know.
So you do all that?
Yes. Oh, no.
Well, we got it. I'm sorry I had to interrupt you on that, but girl, get back to what the LOL stands for.
Okay, so LOL actually stands for Live Out Loud. Right?
Live out loud.
Live Out Loud. And it essentially means be the best version of who you want to be. Don't worry about what society wants you to be who you want to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like my story, you know, is I was raised, go to school, get a good job, marry a good guy, get a good, you know, health benefit, white picket fence, like that was the picture that was painted that the life I was supposed to live. But I always had this inkling inside of me, like I want to be an entrepreneur. But my mom, she still think I'm crazy. I was like, you sure you weren't there? You opened up another business? You know, so she was raised with that same thing, you know, and entrepreneurship was like taboo. Like it's too risky, you know? Mm-hmm. And it's like people expect you to do what's safe, right? That wasn't me. So the whole concept with LOL, it ties right into my life story as well. And I'm like, no, don't worry about what society wants you to do. Mm-hmm. If you're not fit for college, find something else to do. Do what you do. Because at the end of the day, you have to live your life. You make whatever decision that you make is going to be, you know, the outcome of your life, right? So it stands for Live Out Loud.
Okay.
So that's where it came from.
So Live Out Loud, and you just do the acronyms of LOL.
Yeah.
And it's burger bar.
Yeah.
I had the burger. You know, I pick you up frequently. So I love the burgers. So people have to. So what is your top seller burger?
Oh man, it would have to be the OMG. So the OMG. So by the way, all of our burgers, speak to y'all. All of our burgers are gourmet burgers, okay? And they're all acronyms. So OMG, WTF, LOL, all the names of the burgers.
So, oh my gosh.
Oh my God. So,
What the?
all right, so let me get into it. All right, so OMG, oh my gosh, this burger is so good. Hence, why it's our top seller burger.
Yes.
Right? And then you got WTF, what the fuck is kimchi?
Oh.
Can I say something?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. What the fuck is kimchi, right? Because kimchi is a Korean, like a spicy Korean cabbage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that recipe actually was taken from when I purchased it from the Korean. I used to be a Korean burger.
So this used to be a Korean burger
Used to
spot.
be a Korean burger spot. So I kept 3 of the recipes, and then I added my own to the rest of the burgers. But kimchi burger was one of their burgers. And of course, it appeals to, not only my Korean customer base, but also now, a lot of other people are trying it. They kind of fell in love with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, WTF is what the fuck is kimchi? Because, like, okay, what is kimchi?
No, I still don't know. And I was asking, I'm saying,
Yeah, so.
like, what is that?
Yeah.
Like, so that was perfect.
Yeah, so all of the burgers have this, this acronym, and then the acronym actually describes the burger.
So, wait, not to cut you off. So, I want to get to this, oh my gosh, burger.
Mm-hmm.
What's on that?
So we marinate, it's pineapple, bacon, Gouda cheese, and of course your bun and then the burger. So we marinate the pineapple. So it's not like, pineapple that you get
Just
from the store.
Now, you know I love pineapples.
Yeah, so we marinate the pineapple. So, and then the bacon is Applebee's smoked bacon. So it gives you like that sweet, salty kind of taste that you get the ice cream and chips together. I don't think that might be a big thing. Ice cream and chips.
It is good. It's a you think of
or no, French fries and milkshakes, or French fries and ice cream from Chick-fil-A. I never done that. Try it.
Oh.
Try it.
But we trying this. This is where we at. This is where we focus at.
But
This is where we at. Why yes?
But so it gives you that sweet and salty kind of taste, which people think of it. Pineapple on a burger, like it does not make sense, but it's actually really delicious.
Now, the question I have is like when you started this LOL burger bar, was it hard to get the name out there? Because this isn't the franchise. So when you have the other lounge, I think it's Scrooge, right? Okay, so that lounge came with awareness, it came with a name, it came with support, it came with a bag. But this here is like a new baby. No one knows about it. So tell me about that process.
That process is an ongoing process. Like I'm just learning as I go, right? So I go back to the foundation of it, which is social media. So I'm doing social media ads, trying to build up our social media following. I'm bringing in influencers, food reviewers. A lot of our business actually comes from Google ads. I'm gonna give you a play, as they say on social. I'm gonna give you a play.
I'm hard. Give it to me. Let me have it. I'm here. What's going on?
So when people look
I'm waiting for you to go.
So when people Google best burger in Atlanta, guess what pops up?
You.
LOL Burger Bar. Best burger in Atlanta pops up, right? We have 4.7 Google reviews.
Okay.
So
So that's the reason why, because your food is good.
Yeah, so automatically people are thinking, okay, it might be a sponsored ad, but when you look at the reviews and everything like that, it all adds up. So it's like best burger in Atlanta, Google ads, it brings them directly to us.
So do you get a lot of traffic from it?
Yes.
So like, just give the people something. So how much you spend on the ads and how many customers it brings in from? What's the return?
So when you, so we have like 6 different ads. So when you go into your Google account, you go to Google Ads, you set up everything.
Yeah, I know that part right there. But I want like how much you spend on your ads.
So it gives you a recommended spend, right? Based on the market, based on your product that you're advertising. So my recommended spend, I started off with $10 a day.
Okay.
Then I moved up to $15 a day. Now I think I'm at like $24 a day. And then the return is on one of my ads, and I do like, daily, it allows you to look at daily, weekly, look at the last 30 days, analytics. But within the last week of actually running it, I think it's brought me 20,000 views, like it's been shown to 20,000 people, and it had over 2,000 clicks.
Okay, that's good.
That's on one ad. Now, the other one depends on the words, right? And what words you put in there, the keywords and stuff like that, and what kind of appeals to people. So some ads are not doing that well, so the ads that are very low, I just go ahead and pause them and recalibrate in my man. How can I rephrase this to make it more like the one that actually is doing well? And then I also put more money towards the one that is doing well.
Okay. So, Vanille, how can you track it to where people that's coming in? Do you ask the guests how do they hear about you or what?
Mm-hmm. So I do a survey. So every month I'll send out a survey. So if you are part of, like if you sign up for like our rewards program, or if you give us your email address or your phone number, you'll get a survey. And the survey will actually tell you, okay, it'll have a question like, okay, how do you find us? Drop it by, Google, word of mouth. So people will actually fill out those surveys every month and then they'll respond to us, okay? So that's one way that we do it. And the other one is I have my staff trained where they're supposed to be asking every single customer, hey, how did you hear about us? Hey, how did you hear about us, right? So that's another way. And the other thing is I'll do these segments where I'll stop every other ad that I'm running. So Facebook, social media, I'll stop all those ads. And then I'll only run Google. And then I'll stop Google and I'll wait a little while, see where traffic goes. Then I'll run Facebook ads only. Then I'll run Instagram ads only. And then that way I can kind of see exactly,
where to traction from. So, and as you see in the upkeep that like a large volume, like what's your business time here?
So of course weekends, right? Fridays are busy. Thursdays have recently got busy.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sundays. Mm-hmm. So also helps us too is we have a cigar lounge next to us. All right, so when the cigar lounge is having events, like on Wednesdays they do like a ladies' night type thing. So they do like a parking lot once a month. They do like a parking lot takeover where they set up their little chairs or lawn chairs out at the parking lot. They smoke their cigars. But guess where they get the food from?
You.
Exactly.
And you get it.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. So that's it. Because I know tell people about the timing and stuff like that to get. Because y'all not like certain places where they sitting in a warm. So they got to fix it.
So everything is cooked to order, everything is fresh. So we press our burgers, but we get the logs of beef, ground beef, we press them, and then everything is cooked to order. So for each, if it's like a large order that's in front of us, but that's in front of your order, it could take a little bit longer to get your order because we're trying to get the order out because it is cooked to order. But typically, on average, if we're not busy, anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes for your burger. And if we are kind of like, slightly busy, maybe 20 to 25 minutes. But it could take 30, 35 minutes to get, your burger if we're like slam busy.
But I mean, the thing about this, I would want to come get a fresh burger. Like, I don't mind sitting 30 minutes. Because, I come here, I'll get my little chair outside, child. It ain't the part like taking over. It's just me sitting outside, relax. And I have my nice look. It's like, which y'all can clearly say I kept this. But I'll sit outside and be fine. It's like atmosphere. It's nice to, here. The food is good. I love it. I love it. I wish we would have did it during open hours. Because I just had in my mind, I was going to eat the burgers and letting everybody see how sloppy I eat. All my hands dirty. But, I love the food. Probably recommend it. Come get it. I am, be grateful we doing this. But, this time I want to know. When you started your marketing with this, was it a pillow talk in bed? It seems like that's where you come with all your great ideas. Or was it like, shucks, what am I going to do? Did you lean on someone as an entrepreneur? What is it? Or did you use the experience from your other moms? What is it that you did?
Honestly, just several different things, actually. It wasn't a pillow talk. My husband is not nowhere near marketing, no marketing expert. He's legal, law, anything like that. That's him. But it was my experience with my other restaurant, which is a little bit different because it's more so nightlife. We do liquor, we do hookah, which we don't do either of that here. Not yet. Liquor is coming.
Oh,
yeah, it's coming. But so my experience would be, so I went to school for marketing.
Okay.
So I tell people all the time, I had yet to use my college degree. Right? Until now. So now I use, my marketing degree, and that's how I kind of, over time, over the years, have learned how to use Google. But a lot of it was me being self-taught. So I'm Google searching how to use Google. I'm chat GPTing, hey, what can I put or make me an ad for a burger restaurant on Google, you know. So I'm using the internet.
Mind you, I hate marketing, but go ahead.
Marketing is very hard. It's hard.
Extremely. You have to be creative.
Right.
You have to be basically somewhat within communication. It's like marketing is more of a strategic thinking. You have to have a combination of a lot of things in order to be a good marketer, because you have to understand the business of aspects.
Yep.
You have to understand because you have to know how to appeal to a certain audience. Those are things that you have to do. Then you also have to know like what's working, what's not going to work. How are you going to get the name out there? Because everything doesn't work, right? I don't like marketing. Because I recently up there scratching my head for my business. I be like, I hate it, and it's the most effective thing. But then also, what I found that is most free is word of mouth.
Word of mouth, yeah.
That's wrong my business. That's through my business. I'm doing more marketing now, but Google reviews has helped marketing.
Yeah.
So, how many reviews do you have so far?
I think I got one, but I might be over 100. So, all good reviews. We got maybe one or two. But the thing about reviews, so you can respond to those reviews, right? And any bad review that we get, I'm immediately responding to, hey, how can I fix it? Hey, how can I make it better? But a lot of times as the owner, your staff might do something wrong, and the customer leaves you a bad review, and you think you know nothing about it.
Nothing about it. They're not aware of it. And this is the thing. So when you respond to them, how do they respond to your response? So the other entrepreneurs, because 25% is to let people know. I started this podcast, which you saw me on Instagram. It's like, oh, you got a podcast. So I started 25% over a year ago because I wanted people to know that you think everybody was talking to me like, oh, I got a business, I set up an LLC, I'm a business owner. Sweetie, it's not that simple. It's not that simple. So I started 25% to give the real, like no cuts. Because if you notice, anything that anything that I've talked to you about prior to us taping is not what I've asked you here. And it's because I wanted authentic. Don't sit no questions. Don't people be like, why you don't give no answers? I mean the questions and beforehand I prepared. Because I don't want them to be lied to. I want everybody to understand that sometimes you can lose your shirt in the business. You can lose everything, but also you can win a lot too as well. So like you said, it's taboo, it's a gamble, it's things that you're taking a risk with. So with starting and being that serial entrepreneur, when it came to the time, it's like I'm solidifying to be an entrepreneur.
So my background was private venture. So for years I delved into reports, spreadsheets, planning projects, and I used to work with the city of Atlanta. And it came to a point where the department, and I had just started. Well, I didn't just start. I was there for like 3 years in the department that focused on process improvement, and I loved what I did. Like I was able to find problems that were going on in the department. I was able to, do my assessment and then provide recommendations. But then the recommendation comes over. With government, it's so much red tape. That's a whole other conversation. But they got to a point where we got a new commissioner, and she wanted to dissolve the department. So I was left with two things. At this point, I had crew. Okay, I was still working my 9 to 5, and then I was on crew at night. Okay, and I had two choices. I was either going to move and take another management position or another project management position somewhere else in the city. Well, actually 3 options. Go to another company to leave the city altogether, or take the risk and just focus on crew, become 100% entrepreneur. And I prayed about it, and I talked to my husband. Look, he wasn't supposed to. Right before this was right before we got married. So we got married in May of last year. Okay. And around it's like February, March. February, March.
What a mighty good man. That was more than just pillow talking, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
What a man.
What a mighty good man.
But yeah, so this happened right before the wedding. And I was already getting ready to go on leave, for the wedding. So I was like, you know what, babe? I ain't going back. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna give it. And he was like, okay, what about our income? It's gonna go down, then it's all gonna be on me. So I was like, okay, I'll make you this promise. If it don't pop out and give it the rest of this year, because this was the beginning of the year, it's March, April, March, here, okay, time. So I said, I'll give it to the end of the year. If it don't work, if I can't make it work, I'll go find a new job. Top of the year, January. So this was last year, okay? And December of last year, I bought another business. So, so it's like, here we go. So I was determined, because once you get a taste of entrepreneur life,
it's not like I tell them, it's like an animal that get fresh blood. Once you taste that fresh blood, it's like
you can't go back. I can't. I don't care how hard it gets. Now, mind you, some nights I deal with my anxiety because I'm looking at my bank account, like, Lord, how I got to pay for this. I got payroll, like my neck, So it's like, it's so stressful.
Welcome to my world.
But it was like, but it's like when you really look at the big picture of it all, I ain't got to answer to nobody
at all.
I can pick up and go on vacation and say, as long as I damn well please. I don't have certain limitations. I only got 2 weeks vacation. I got to go back. It's just like, it's a whole nother world that opens up freedom. So it makes you grind harder to be able to keep that, that freedom. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna go back to something. So we're talking about marketing.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, entrepreneurs, they only have one or the other. Okay, they either have the creativity, which makes you, good at marketing, but they don't know the operational side. So the business suffers as far as operational goes, financial, but you can hire accountants and all that. That's the financials. But you still got to have the operational piece of them, right? So, or they have the operational side down pat. Like, they got your system, they can build your system, they put everything in place, but you don't know how to market the business. So it's always either or. I have yet to find an entrepreneur that...
I'm going to tell you something. Experience. What you will do both. And it will come so naturally. People, like my team, look at me and my wrestling and be like, you bad. That's like, I'm just experienced. When I first started out, I didn't know how to walk in my tongue, right? But what I did was, I took a picture of myself, put it on a flight, put it on cards at the gate for that. I just stole myself.
Right.
And it was the business.
Yeah.
Hey, they're like, how you cute? And I'm like, sign right here, baby. This on the line. Had to learn as you go. And I spent a lot of money. Marketing can be the most thing that affects your business too, because if you do bad marketing, it can affect your business.
Right.
You gotta stop. You gotta have to do a support too. Because you can go all day long.
Right.
We have to, but when we do part two, you have to promise me we have to have food.
Okay.
Because I want them to see your food and stuff like that. But I want to know where everybody can find you, how they can find, give us some details and stuff like that.
Okay. So our website for LOL Burger Bar is www.lolburgerbar.com. Crew, you can find us at crewlounge.com if you want to go directly to the corporate website because we're a franchise. You can find us on Instagram at Crew Edge on Instagram. You can find LOL Burger Bar on Instagram at LOL Burger Bar, as well as on Facebook, TikTok, any social media channels that you can think of. We're also on LinkedIn. So just do a Google search, Crew Edgewood, it'll pop up. You can do a Google search, LOL Burger Bar, it'll pop up, #1 best burger in Atlanta.
Yes, and she's sleeping on these. I don't know why she's saying.
And milkshakes.
Chocolate milkshakes. Gone.
I don't know what you're gonna do when we add liquor to the milkshakes. Cause that's how.
Just give me an Uber. That's all. That's it. I'm just gonna Uber home. Thank you guys. Y'all know I'm happy. I have my website. I appreciate all the support. Go get something, some products, merch, whatever have you. 25, 20 spelled out, number 5%. .com. And go buy some merch and stuff like that. We have some new stuff we're working on behind the scenes. But this was fun. I want to do this more often. My dream finally came true, guys. I'm into the restaurant. So next time, she's going to promise we're going to have some burgers and stuff, and we're going to eat them, and maybe she may make a burger and show you, go through the process. But we'll be back. Thank you. Love you guys, and enjoy your day.